The anthem song, the Virtuoso. This is Octavia, the music Warframe. Octavia uses her instruments of war to create a destructive chorus and a boonful sonnet. To understand Octavia, first I'm going to explain her unique item. The mandochord is an old instrument of the Oregon era. Using the mandochord, you can utilize her original song, create your own, or upload a song created by another player that shares it with you. All of Octavia's abilities utilize this song. The interactions with it will be explained with each ability. However, know you have 3 parts to make a song: percussion, bass, and melody. Octavia's passive gives herself and allies within 15 meters 1 energy per second for 30 seconds upon casting an ability. It's nice. It's not amazing, but it's nice. It helps her get a little bit of energy back when using an ability, but it's not something you're going to be noticing very often. With percussive force, Mallet throws out a device that creates a radius that damages enemies that enter with blast damage. As it's struck, the mallet will absorb some of the damage dealt to it, and uses it to add to the damage that it deals to enemies. The amount of damage dealt will spread out differently, depending on how the percussion on Octavia's Soma card is set up. However, it will be the same no matter how you have it. For instance, more notes in percussion will cause more hits, but lower damage on each hit. It should also be noted that while the mallet has its own threat built, enemies will still attack the Tenno if they stand too close to their line of sight. Be aware as well, the damage it absorbed will diminish over time. However, as long as enemies keep attacking it, that won't matter too much. Keeping up the beat, Resonator's bass entices enemies to attack it, generating heightened threat and forcing them to attack and follow it. Enemies charmed by the Resonator take blast damage on every beat of Octavia's bass. While active, Resonator will roll towards unaffected enemies to charm them. Along with this, Resonator will pick up Octavia's mallet, forcing enemies to attack it and enhancing the effect of its damage absorption. When combined, the mallet and Resonator become your biggest source of damage. You can have one Resonator out at any given time. Throwing another Resonator out will remove the previous one. Generating melodious sounds. The metronome is a multi-purpose ability. Performing actions in time will cause one of 4 effects depending on the action. If Octavia or her allies jump in time, they will gain increased movement speed. Crouching or sliding in time will grant Octavia and or her allies invisibility for a time. Sinking weapon fire will increase ranged weapons multi-shot, stacking with other sources of multi-shot. Swinging melees in time will increase melee damage. Utilizing the full anthem of her Soma chord, Amp creates a large area that gifts Octavia and her allies increased weapon damage, which increases based on the amount of sound in the area. The sounds can come from nearly any source, including alarms, gunfire, footsteps, abilities, and melee strikes. Additionally, whenever a mallet is within the area of amp, the mallet's area will be doubled, allowing it to strike enemies at increased distances. Octavia's kit works really well together, allowing her to benefit her allies and wreak havoc with a symphony of destruction. At rank 30, Octavia has 370 HP, 280 shields, 160 armor, and 175 energy. She has a Nerimon aura slot and 2 Nerimon polarities. Octavia Prime has an additional 90 shields, 40 energy, and an extra Vazarin polarity. Octavia's primary blueprint can be acquired upon completion of the quest Octavia's Anthem, available after the second dream. Her neuroptics can be found as a reward for the 4th rotation from the survival node Terrorim on Deimos. Her chassis can be found from the crate rewarded on top of the choir room puzzle on any Lua mission. And her systems can be found in Lua Extermination's hidden resource caches. Let's see Octavia in action one last time. The audience demands an encore, Tenno. Rock the house.